Peeps, this is Will from the Mark and Will Show. We got a very special announcement to go ahead and do today, right now. We got a brand new show starting Saturday, August the 19th. It's called No Cap High School Recap Show. Hosted by yours truly and Mark and the Mayor. I know you guys are tired of the same old coverage, but we bringing something new. Highlights, scores from Friday night games in the Louisville area and the surrounding areas. Saturday, August the 19th, No Cap High School Football Recap Show. Check out the show on 35 KY Sports every Saturday at 11 a.m. Coaches and players, this is a golden opportunity for you guys to submit scores and stats and information for our viewers. Check us out this Saturday, August the 19th, right here on 35 KY Sports. August the 19th, we're here, baby. Welcome to No Cap High School Football Recap Show. I'm Will. I'm in the building, and I'm joined by the Mayor. What's going on, Mayor?
Not much, man. How you doing this morning? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm telling you, man, was able to catch some of them games and all that kind of stuff, so I'm ready to rock and roll. How about yourself? And congratulations. We'll get into that, but congratulations.
Thank you, man. Like I said, just trying to come down, man, from last night, Didn't
Right,
get to make
right.
it to my nightcap because I knew I was doing this. So just
Yeah,
first thing, early.
yeah,
Getting it going early.
we'll definitely work some things out so you can get your name cap. We can still do what we got to do. You know how it go. But I'm going to tell you what. It was some good games, and we're going to go over some games for you guys, and we're going to really do some extensive stuff, coverage on some of them, and then some of them we can't. But, hey, it's growing, right? So, basically, you're going to have to give us those videos and stats so we can go ahead and make sure we highlight your game. But, hey, what you call this game? What did you call this game?
I told you, man, the Hood Classic. I'm
The Hood,
telling you, this is one of my favorite rivalries.
the Hood Classic is what he called it. Manual 26, Central 0. Manual took care of business. No wonder Zeke got on, from the interview from the Mark and Will show and said, hey, babe, you better get your popcorn because that defense was lights out. Zeke, 17 carries, 82 yards rushing. Creech, welcome back, quarterback. Hey, welcome back, 2 rushing TDs. And Mr. Chris Jones got a sack, took care of business like he's from Kansas City. And Cameron
Nice.
Jesse, hey, score 78. Hey, without a doubt, man. What's your thoughts on this game, man? Before we, so we can get and dive into this.
I wasn't expecting this outcome, the 26 is zip, but is this one of those where the that youth came into play? Is this one of those games? I know, man, you may be senior heavy this year, if I'm not mistaken, but is this one of those games where the youth came into play with the first game? Now, down the road, Central's going to be tough, but is this just one of those games where the youth came into play in this one? And,
Right.
Dansler and that staff can coach the ass off, but as to me, that's what this came
Right.
down to.
Right. Well, the thing about it is, like on the preview show that we did the other day, when I saw that Manuel had 9 returning starters,
Yeah.
and then basically, are you including Eli because he went out? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's a machine. It's already an old machine. Just make sure everybody's healthy and rock and roll. So that experience, like you said, was going to pay dividend, and it did. And
And,
go ahead.
and another thing, what was clouding them, over the summer, all of that allegations and stuff, they had to come to play. Like, I think they wanted this game just to get that
Yes.
black cloud off them.
No, you're right. You're
So,
right.
like,
No, you're absolutely right. And actually, you know what I'm saying? We got a video on this. We got Mr. Creech and them taking care of business. Creech going in and he's rolling to his left. He gets in that quarterback rushing touchdown. But this right here, scoop and score. Mr. Cameron, tight end / defensive end, and show him them skills, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't have it any better than that. Hey, way to start the season and took control of the game and the matter, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Zeke, you said it. Get your popcorn. Hey, we watching. We watching. We definitely watching. Zeke the freak, baby boy. For real, for real. Good game. This next game right here. Trinity 36, Bryan Station 3. You hit it on the head. You said, hey, would this be pretty much a get back game, get licked back game, revenge game, how you want to say it? All I know is Trinity wasn't playing. Mr. Sansbury, 15 carries, 97 yards, 3 TDs. This is after they shut him down to, I think, only 26 in the playoff game. And that defense was lights out. 5 turnovers. Bryan Station didn't know what was hitting them, man. I mean, this right here is an impressive win to start the season.
Hey, man, let me apologize to that Trinity fan base. I'm sorry. I didn't think you boys came to play. And you boys set the tone to let these kids know that Louisville has some football. Again, let me apologize because that defense came to play. And
Hey, can I join you on that apology boat? Because hey, you're not the only one. I stuck my neck out there too, and I thought it was going to be a little close to that. I thought Bryan Station got some athletes. It's going to be some game. Trinity went old school and smacked them right in the mouth. And like you said, that defense said, "Okay, we ready," and that offense said, "Hey, we're going to take advantage of this," and they did. So, yeah, you right.
and Trinity's trying to get that stigma back where you fear the rock. I'm sorry. I can admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about that one because, like
But
you said, I thought it would be a little tighter.
you know what?
But
And
go
ahead.
They did represent for Louisville. They did represent for
They
Louisville.
represent. They represent.
I give them. Yes, they did.
They represent. And I would just say, man, hey, man, they like I said, man, the game was packed, and this is impressive because this is not no chopped liver. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing that, taking care of business first game against a good competition, it means a lot. So congratulations, Trinity, with that win.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Speaking of that win, Male High 48, Butler 0. All I gotta say, man, because a lot of the stats are not out, but I was able to watch this game in person, and Max Baby Bush Gainey, so I'm gonna call him Baby Bush, because man, when we did the preview, I was talking about babies like DuBois, but now I'm gonna go with Baby Bush because man, he had a couple of TDs. You know what I'm saying? Had a catch. He had a jet sweep that was going to the left. His vision. He saw they were stuck. His vision. He cut across the grain, and he was gone. Man, he's just different. I mean, I can say Max, I'm different Gainey, but I'm gonna go with Baby Bush Gainey because dude is special. He's he's different speed. I'm just gonna say different speed, and the ball's in his hands. Anything can happen. You gotta have your camera out because you don't want to miss. Also, man, that defense was stingy. KJ Wilson and Solomon Collins, they the Boom brothers, man. Them linebackers is nasty. Defensive line corn was doing some things, man. And I'm gonna tell you, every time the offense had the ball and they was running, Mr. Gates had a couple of TDs, but Spike, I got Spike. He's IHOP, man. He was pancaking left and right, and I'm on the sidelines. He's running up to me, shaking and smiling. Dude's 15 after the play. Pancaking guys, man. I felt sorry for Butler, dude. I'm like, hey, calm down a little bit, Spike. You enjoying it is too much with a big old smile and grin, and you pancaking, and the referee looking like, should I throw the flag, assess abuse or whatever? But hey, he was doing his thing, man. They took care of business. That's how you start the season.
Hey, I've yet to see the Gainey young man play, but when everybody talking about it, you got him Reggie Bush, a Baby Bush. Lights, camera, action.
It's big time.
That's it. Just
big
lights,
time.
camera, action. Lights, camera, action, Gainey. I'm gonna call it right. The lights, camera, action, Gainey. Now,
go ahead.
It's a big one next week now.
Oh yeah, it's a big one. It got bigger. We'll go over it. It got a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go with Baby Bush just because of that vision, man. And once you see it, I think you get to see it. I think you get to see it.
I'm gonna see it.
You get to see it down the line.
You call him Baby Bush. I'm calling him lights, camera, action, Gainey.
Got you.
Action, Gainey, action, Jackson, action, Gainey.
Hey, I was thinking about I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2 Chainz. I'm different. Max, I'm different Gainey, but I'm gonna go with Baby Bush. Next up, we got Christian Academy. Woo-wee! 28. Owensboro 14. Carroll said, thank you, Mr. 5A. We're going to take care of business at home. Cole Hodge, man. I mean, man, he's special, man. 25 for 35, 302 yards, 3 TDs, 42 yards rushing. Justin Ruffin, the receiver who's going to be on the Mark and Will show on this Wednesday. Make sure you check that out. 12 catches, 144 yards. Connor Hodge, Cole's brother, 9 reception, 91 yards, 2 TDs. Cal is back in business.
Right. I wonder if they can put up billboards just to make this a little bit challenging for just so they can't just give uh, the UK signee the Mr. Football. I wonder
Cutter.
the Mr. Hot, yeah, if he can just start putting up billboards around the state, not the city, but the state, so he
Right.
can start generating. Because
He's doing stuff. He's doing some good stuff big time. So
like
go ahead.
because the Sixers gonna have to throw for 5,000 yards, 100 touchdowns, and no interceptions just to possibly get Mr. Football.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but the thing about it also, I think Mr. Cutter and them lost last night too. So I know it's not gonna make a difference, but hey, if you really a voter, you gotta really look at things. But Chris Academy 28, Owensboro 14, big win.
Yeah.
Next up.
Oh yeah, that's a nice win to start.
Nah, you good. You Gucci. Saint X 52, Floyd Central 13. I think Saint X said I got something for you, Will, and they went ahead and took care of business. Which, like I said, the offense took care of business. Travel had 4 TD passes. Marlon Harbin, he had a kickoff return for a TD, had a reception TD. Aunt Barbie had 4 catches, 100 yards. That defense was stout. Took care of business. Now, I'm not gonna pull an apology, not yet, because I'm from Missouri, show me state. So one game is not gonna do it for me. One game definitely not for your defense. You know what I'm saying? Unless you playing tip top offense, and I know that Floyd Central is a heavy running team.
Right.
They're not a really passing team. So great win for the guys on Papa Level Road. So congratulations. What you got for this?
Man, the battle of the green and yellow, man. They came to play. I guess that, like you said, you're not gonna apologize. I don't think I said anything
You was
about
good.
it.
You was
Okay,
good.
okay, cool. So with that being said, that the defense shut the run down and the score reflected it.
Right.
Because they probably didn't get that 13 till late. I'm probably thinking.
Oh
That
yeah.
13 probably came late.
Came late, running clock. I don't even know if they finished the game, man. I think they might be still on the field.
Oh,
Practicing Floyd Central. So yeah, that was a wrap. Great. Hey, anytime you go ahead and score a lot of points and get a victory, as long as the people is healthy, great win and all this kind of stuff. So way to go, Tigers, taking care of business like you're supposed to do. Holy Cross 23, North Bullitt 7. Holy Cross, my goodness. Jace Hardesty, man, he had 3 receptions, 93 yards, 1 TD. Jamari Pennebaker, 23 carries, 158 yards, 2 TDs. Roland Royce, 5 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 tackles for losses. Keith Hadley, 1 interception. Holy Cross, team effort, took care of business against a solid North Bullitt team.
hey man, Dick got something special over on Dixie Highway, man. I
Yeah.
don't know what he's doing, but he's constantly producing. And he's beating some hella fat competition over there, man.
Yeah, he
They
is.
beating some hella fat competition on Dixie Highway, man. Dick got something going. Something underwater over there.
Hey, he's like, don't say nothing, no cap, because we don't want to go ahead and let everybody know. We just gonna go ahead and knock them down one by one. And Coach Dick is doing that. Congratulations on that solid win to start the season, man. Big time. Speaking of solid wins, great wins. Way to get it. Congratulations, J-Town. 46, Iroquois 0. Got that first win. Hey, Coach Dante, congratulations on that one. And when I say they was taking care of business, quarterback Raymond Cornish, 6 out of 8, so 6 for 8, 224 yards, 5 TDs. Jaden Logan, 5 carries, 85 TDs, 85 yards, 1 TD, took care of business. Lucas McDaniels, 3 reception, 127 yards, 2 TDs. And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Jaden Logan with the 5 carries, 85 yards, is a freshman. So, hey, J-Town, way to get on the board. Now you can take that off. You ain't got to worry about it and take care of business. I told Big Truck, and I expressed to you, I think I'm looking at J-Town. I'm really looking at that, man. When you have 18 starters back and, you know what I'm saying, and a quarterback who's been exposed to a lot of things, 'cause I think he was at Male, started his at Male. So, hey, great win.
Yeah. Heads off, Coach Dante, man. Again, like I said, man, I'm just so happy for that guy, man. You know, they went 0-10 last year. He got his first win, so now you know how it goes. Once you get that first one, you know, that next one, now the kids probably work their tails off to get that first one, so now they know the guy to gotta keep the pushing.
Right. You know, you buy in a little bit more, right? You got something to show. You know, they you know, they're feeling good about themselves, and they deservingly so. Yes, Iroquois is undermanned team, but hey, J-Town, that's how you do it, and I think it was on the road. So congratulations for that victory. Speaking of victory, Shelby County 33, Collins 24 in a rival game. Came back, was down, I think 24-19, took control. Gianni Hunter, 21 carries, 215 yards, 3 TDs. Hey, nothing even better when you do it on your rivals' home field, a comeback
Right.
win, and say, hey, we snapped the 3-game losing streak to our rival. Congratulations, Coach Harris, Coach Montgomery. Y'all did your thing.
Hey, man, Gianni's probably, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's probably the best sophomore back in the state. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The man was a walking first down. 10 yards to carry.
Right.
I'm just saying, 10 yards to carry. That man was a walking. And he's playing a little linebacker, too. Hey, man, lock the gates, bang the can, shoot the cannon, whatever's going on out there on Rocket Lane. Hey, they better fear the Rocket Lane.
Hey,
They better
you know,
fear it.
Estrada too, the linebacker. You know, I got to show him love. He's a sophomore too. That's the one who's a tackling machine. He was putting his nose in there and taking care of business. But congratulations, Shelby County, for a great win to start the season. Right off the bat, Cincinnati Anderson. We talked about the Ohio teams, 44, South Oldham 15. One stat to tell it all. Justin Vernon from Anderson, 6 passing TDs.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's nothing to say.
So I'm guessing Ohio won
What'd you say?
Kentucky Bowl this time around.
Yeah. Say it again.
Didn't Ohio won the Kentucky Ohio Bowl this year? You know,
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Hold on, we're gonna get to it. You're absolutely right. Right that one. And so congratulations, Anderson, South Oldham. You just gotta shake it off and keep going, keep moving, do what you gotta do. Southern 10, Doss 0. What's going on, Coach? Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, man. Like I said, man, we went into a game with a blank canvas because we didn't know what they were going to run. But we, created 4 turnovers. Got a key touchdown at the right time, and the defense played. To me, we played some good ball last night. We had a linebacker, Javon White, put the kids in a good position to make plays. It ain't gonna show on the stat line what he did, but he was putting kids in position to make plays. We had a corner that led us in tackles last night. Again, man, and hats off to Doss, man. They had a hell of a game plan. If they can get them boys together, they're going to make some noise. They got a hell of a nose guard, man. This boy, he's a big one, and he can move.
Okay.
So if your center's not ready, he will bully. He's going to bully some guys in that district. So they better be ready.
Love it. Congratulations for doing what you do. You got a shutout, defensive coordinator last night. So congratulations, man. Congratulations, Southern. Ain't nothing like getting that first win. Coach Hatchett, all that kind of stuff. So, hey, can't wait to see what's going on next week, brother. Speaking of big wins. We talked about this, what Ballard had to do when you travel, and they did it. I think this was in like a little bowl. Ballard 41, Southwestern 34. Like I said, we don't really have the stats on this, but we're gonna really do our best to talk about what we think happened. And all I know is Ballard's defense at first was solid. It seemed like Southwestern got it going, but what's impressive that offense was able to put up 41 points on the road, took care of business. Like we talked about, they was going through three quarterbacks and things like this. I guess they found them, or the combination worked because 41 points on the road is a good thing.
And that's to be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and say 60-34 because again, we talked about this. In order to win outside of Louisville, to be a Louisville school, you better win by 20 to win by 7. Hats
Right,
off to Coach Morton and that crew because they got it done first game, and it probably was a hostile environment, you know. And that
right,
bus ride, they must like you said, they must have left first thing that morning so they can get down there, and relax and not be rushed.
right.
So heads off to Ballard, 1-0.
1-0. Got a biggie next week. Mel and Ballard. We're definitely on the Marco Will Show. Preview that. Big time for that one. Okay. So next up we got woo wee KCD 31 afternoon 20. I went ahead and said on Thursday about the different levels as far as 4A, 5A versus 1A, 2A type of thing. You brought it back home. You're saying, hey, private schools is a little bit different. They have a little bit of advantage because they can bring people in. They can start practicing all this kind of stuff. You said that the head coach said that this is the best KCD team since he went to the playoff. After it's a young team, they lost a lot of players, some proven college type players that they lost last year. This right here caught my attention. Congratulations, KCD, 31 after the 20.
Yeah, man. Uh, some schools live by that bend don't break mentality. No matter the score, let's just keep doing what we do. Eventually, the ball is going to bounce in our end zone, in our goalpost or whatever. And heads off to KCD, man. Went to a hostile environment because I'm pretty sure it was jumping at Atherton for the first game, and
Yes.
what's been getting done at that school. So heads off to KCD, man, for going in a hostile environment and getting the job done.
Yeah, congratulations, big time. Next up, DeSales 27, Seneca 19. Woo wee. Way to get that victory, Coach Jackson. You know, man, I mean, this impressed because Seneca got some ballers out there. You know what I'm saying? They got big Debo, but this anytime you get that win against a solid team to start the season, it means something.
I need to see that footage between Debo and Khalil, man. Now I know somebody got that footage, so
Bring
we
it.
need to see some. I need to see that footage because I'm pretty sure because with this type of score, that offensive line, that defensive line had to be
Yeah, they had to be going. They had
controlling
to.
this game. It's one of them type of games. 27-19 first game. I need to see some. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, had to. With
yeah,
no
that
doubt about it.
yeah that hits different. You know what I'm saying? That was a slugfest, big time. Tates Creek 21, Eastern 14. Lexington got a win on the board. They took care of business. Eastern, you know what I'm saying, they got a whole different regime type stuff. So, it had to be another slobber knocker, 21-14. I think Eastern kind of battled back, but a great win for Takes Creek to come to Louisville and take care of business.
Right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. But you know, on to next week, Eastern. That's all on to next week. Congratulations, Taste Street.
More 52. Coach McKay with his first victory over Shawnee, 52-6 at Shawnee. Uh, woo! Some fireworks for more. Just put it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like I said, we still don't because you lost the tackling machine last year. You lost some key players from Shawnee, but congratulations to Moore, man. You did your thing. You did what you had to do to get Coach McKay his first win as a varsity head coach. So heads off to you guys, man. On I guess the scoreboard up.
Right, right. Hey, Coach McKay, you got to reach out. Come on the Mark and Will Show for an interview. Big time.
And Coach Gibson. Coach
Gibson for
Gibson, let's come
Shawnee.
on, man.
3 years. We need you. We need you on there. Oldham County 35, Lafayette 14. Oldham County took care of business. You know, what can you say? You know, you can't really say a lot because uh, home, you want to take care of home, take care of business, and they did. 35 points. That's a good night. Everybody's eating. Everybody was partying at the game when you got 35 points. Defense's party, you only gave up 14. So congratulations, Oldham County.
And like I'm gonna say, big truck. Louisville schools is up 2-1. Just letting you know.
Big time. We gonna need that
We up
trophy, buddy.
2-1. We
We're
gonna
gonna
need
need
that
that
trophy,
trophy.
baby. Go ahead and
We
bring
got
that trophy on up. Go
yeah,
ahead and bring that
yeah.
trophy up to 64.
Yeah. And real quick, speaking of that, you know that Frederick Douglass comes to play Trinity next week.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, big truck, come on, big truck, come on to the city. Take you get some wings and all that.
Speaking of wings and all that, Taft had a party last night. 40 PRP 18. Can't wait to see some video. Somebody got the video that please let it. I want to see what's going on because, you know, we knew that PRP's rebuilding. I mean, you know, you got a superstar, Creighton, but also Cincinnati Taft knows that. So they took care of business. Anytime you go to Ohio, that's a little bit different. And like you said, I think Ohio 2, Kentucky 0.
Oh yeah, but again, like it's some places that play football, and there's some people that eat football.
Woo wee.
I'm gonna just say that. I'm not, no knock to PRP,
Perfect.
but we going for the state. I'm talking about statewide.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Ohio eats football. We
Yeah.
play football here, and it
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, yeah. Whew, okay. I like how you put that. Washington County 41, Valley 0. Congratulations, Washington County, for that thumping win over Valley.
Yeah, good job, Western County. Not too much I can say because again, I didn't see anything.
Right.
Yeah, so
Took care of
good
business.
job, Washington County. Yeah.
Took care of business. Tom and Nelson 14, WEB DuBois 6. I'll tell you what, man. First game, varsity level for WEB DuBois. Only lost by 8. So, you know, this game was probably going back and forth. I remember hearing the score was 0-0 for a minute. So, hey, WEB DuBois, you just can constantly build on it, get that experience. Thomas Nelson, way to go ahead and take care of business. Like I said, very interested just to see the growth. I'm not measuring WEB DuBois by wins or losses. I want to see what next week's going to look. Continue to grow, cultivate the culture with Coach Durant. So you got the first one out the way, get the butterflies now for game 2 for the boys.
Yeah, hats off to Thomas Nelson, man. You did your thing. 14-6. Like you said, it was a slobber knocker, and who knows when that 14 came and when that 6 came. But hats off to both teams. Next week it is.
Carroll County 36, Western 12. Western traveled to Carroll County and got a rude awakening. Coach Crow and them, like you said, is a veteran staff, good staff. So, they'll bounce back. Anytime you got to go away from the Ville, it's a little bit different. So hopefully those guys will come with attitude of getting better so they can go ahead and bounce back for week 2.
And I want to say Carroll County was playing with a lineman that had just recently been killed. So, they was playing with a high emotion. So,
yeah,
my condolences to that team and to that family. So, first game without the big guy, so, they're playing on 100. Their adrenaline level was on 100. They got to get the win for our fallen teammate,
right.
So they probably was playing a different level for this, for this game.
No, you're right. All right, so you know how we do stuff on the fly. What team impressed you the most yesterday?
What team impressed me the most yesterday? I am going to go with Shelby County.
Okay.
I'm going with Shelby County.
Okay. I like that.
Mr. Hunter, again, Mr. Walking first down, the battle back and come back to win the game.
Right.
And the drought for 3 years.
Right.
That's big to me.
Got you. To me, I'm going to go ahead and I've been riding them for a minute now. I'm going to go with J-Town, man. Coach Dante did his thing. His team act like they've been there. When you go ahead on the road, I don't care about the level of competition, but when you have a powerful win, when you have a quarterback 6 for 8, 224, 5 TDs, that right there to me. So, great Friday night. We got some games coming up Saturday. We'll definitely cover them on the Mark and Will show. Hey, it's been a blast, man. It's been a blast. I can't wait till next week.
Yeah. What you got? 4 games tonight. You got Wagner, Grant County at Eminence. You got Fern Creek and North Oldham at South at 6. The Wagner game is at 5. You got Fairdale and E-Town at 7. So there's some good games tonight. Bullitt Central and Nelson County. So you got some good games tonight, man. Like I said, I know I'm gonna be at a couple of them to check out. Nephew. I got a nephew that's playing at Wagner. I'm gonna try to go see the homie Brock. And then I'm gonna try to get to Fairdale. So there's some good games tonight, man. And you're not doing that, man. Get out and support these kids, man. And let's keep it going.
Keep it going. Hey, keep it going is what we do. No cap. High school football recap. We holler at you guys. It's been a blast. Peace out. What's going on, Peach? This is Will from the Mark and Will Show. We got a very special announcement to go ahead and do today, right now. We got a brand new show starting Saturday, August the 19th. It's called No Cap High School Recap Show. Hosted by yours truly and Mark and the Mayor. I know you guys are tired of the same old coverage, but we bringing something new. Highlights, scores from Friday night games in the Louisville area and the surrounding areas. Saturday, August the 19th, No Cap High School Football Recap Show. Check out the show on 35 KY Sports every Saturday at 11 a.m. Coaches and players, this is a golden opportunity for you guys to submit scores and stats and information for our viewers. Check us out this Saturday, August the 19th, right here on 35 KY